Hello fellow hunters, and welcome back to the channel. This is another addition to your ultimate guide on all 14 weapons from Monster Hunter Wilds. Every weapon has seen some type of change from the previous titles, whether that be new moves, new mechanics, or a complete overhaul. These videos will serve as a starting point where we will go over what each weapon does, how to use them, and what you should be doing to get started once Monster Hunter Wilds fully releases in February. I already have a few weapon guides on the channel, and I plan on making guides for each and every weapon. But keep in mind, this game is still only in beta, so some of these things may change. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you guys think of these changes, and which weapon you want me to cover next. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more Monster Hunter Wilds content. In this video, we're going to be using bugs to do our dirty work. I'm referring to the Insect Glaive. The Insect Glaive may seem complicated at first, but it's extremely rewarding and one of the most unique classes in the game. With its aerial combat and new combo moves, this weapon is definitely worth a try. The main mechanic behind this weapon is the balance between the staff and the small bug you can control called the Kinsect. The objective of the Kinsect is to collect monster extracts by hitting different parts of the monster. Once you have these extracts, new movesets and buffs will be applied to the weapon. But keep in mind, once this full game releases, we're going to have access to multiple different types of Kinsects that may have different damage types and different elemental affinities. Starting with the basics, the Insect Glaive is no longer the infinite spinning helicopter it once was. Now the Glaive is slightly more ground-based, but has bigger and more damaging combos that send you into the air. Personally, I don't mind the changes. The combos are flashy and very satisfying to pull off. While you are on the ground and have no extracts, you will have a very basic and limited moveset. As for your Y combos, hitting Y once will do a rising slash combo, but if you're moving, you'll perform a sidestep slash instead. Hitting Y a second time will do a reaping slash, and a third Y combo will do a double slash. For the B combos, you have a similar setup. By pressing B, you can do a wide sweep, and hitting B again will perform an overhead slash. And while moving in any direction, you can hit B and it will do a leaping slash, which will build into your combo, but we'll get into that in a second. The coolest thing about the Insect Glaive is its ability to self-propel you into the air. Most other weapons require jumping off high ground or off the secret in order to get airborne. But simply by holding right trigger and pressing A will have you stab the ground and launch yourself into the air. You have an entire set of combos you can do while airborne. After vaulting into the air, you have three options. Hitting A will allow you to perform a mid-air evasion, which can boost you in whatever direction you wish. You could also hit B to perform a jumping slash, and finally you could press Y to do a jumping advancing slash. In order to power up the Glaive, you'll need to collect extracts. To collect extracts, you'll need to fire out your Kinsect. While holding down the right trigger, you'll see your reticle change into a diamond. Then underneath it, a color depending on which part of the monster you're aiming at. Now, rule of thumb, for most monsters, the red extract is collected by hitting the head, the orange from hitting the main body, whether that be in the back or in the chest, and white from the legs or wings. These extracts do different things. Red is a damage buff, white is a movement speed buff, and orange is a defense buff. Having all three at the same time will amplify these buffs and unlock a new moveset. Holding right trigger and hitting Y will send out the Kinsect to collect extracts. A nice addition to Wilds is that you can now hold Y to charge the Kinsect up, which will send it barreling out and allow you to over-penetrate the monster, collecting multiple extracts at once. The Kinsect can also be used as an attack. While holding right trigger, hitting right bumper will send the Kinsect out and it will begin to attack a marked area of the monster, releasing an elemental cloud that can do damage over time. This cloud can be different depending on the affinity of the Kinsect. Some do poison, some do paralysis, some do blast, and others leave behind a cloud that can heal you and your allies. The Kinsect itself has a small stamina bar, and until recalled, will remain out on the field attacking until its stamina runs out. You can recall the Kinsect at any time by holding the right trigger and pressing B. In Wilds, the Insect Glaive may have lost some of its spinning aerial combat, but it's gained some new moves. One of those is the strong descending slash. You can perform this move by first having at least the red extract and holding down B. The other And the strongest new move in the Insect Glaive arsenal is the Rising Spiral Slash. While having all 3 extracts, first perform a strong descending slash by holding down B, followed up by left trigger and B again will send you soaring into the air for a massive spinning combo. This combo will use up all of your extract charges, but if you land a full combo, you will be able to regain 1 if not 2 of those used extracts immediately. Along with all the other weapons, Insect Glaive now has a focus mode attack called Leaping Strike. First, holding or toggling focus mode with left trigger, followed by right bumper, and hitting a wound will have your character lunge forward, then flip away and fire out your Kinsect to break multiple wounds at once and stunning the monster. The nice thing about focus mode is that you can toggle it on and stay in this mode. Your Kinsect will then just fly around and fight alongside you to continuously collect extracts throughout the fight. Lastly, the Insect Glaive has an incredible mounted finisher, which can be triggered with right bumper after mounting the monster. This will have you stab and then proceed to drill into the monster with the glaive. And man, does that look painful. But that is about it for the basics and the new moves for the Insect Glaive. Make sure to tell me which change you're most excited about, and don't forget to subscribe for more weapon guides for Monster Hunter Wilds coming very soon. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Wolf, out!